The Nathan, Nat and Shaun podcast.
The Masked Singer kicks off on Channel 10 earlier this morning before the show. We got a chance to catch up with none other than Spice Girl Mel B.
Now, the funny thing is, Amy, come to the microphone quickly. We had the interview. What time was it, Amy, again?
5:15.
5:15. So we did the interview and then we'd finished and then we had to, then Ali was doing news.
Yes.
So I came back into our office and I grabbed all of my stuff and I came into the
I'm sitting there going, what is he doing?
And I've sat down here and Amy, you said to me...
I was still in here and I was like, Nathan, the show doesn't start for another half an hour.
It's the 5:30.
Yeah, you don't want to miss out on the seat.
But when you
Confused
speak
'cause we
to
heard
a
Ali
Spice
talking.
Girl, it throws you.
Yeah, clearly.
You don't think you're going to.
No, it's
All
true.
right, let's have a listen.
You look amazing.
What's going on with your earring?
Morning, Mel.
You good?
And I just put my earring in because it just fell out because I was making my dogs go outside. I've got two Rottweilers.
Oh,
So one's 4 years old and one's like 5 months old.
Oh, geez.
So my baby one was just like eating wires over here. So I had to let them both outside. I'm like, be gone with you both.
Hey,
Mel-
what room are you in right now?
You look like you're in the roof space.
Yeah, you look like you're in a spaceship.
I'm actually in my movie theatre.
Oh,
No
Room.
way.
I like the Union Jack chair. That's cute.
Oh my God, I love that.
Either that or you're sitting on
Oh my
Ginger's
God,
Pie.
look at all the
Holy crap.
Union Jack stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, you're
Of course.
mate.
Union Jack stuff.
I cannot even handle the fact we're speaking to Mel B and she just showed us around her theatre room.
I know. Very.
That's what I like about you. You've always been really open. You don't seem very guarded, Mel.
Well, what you see is what you get. That's the northern mentality.
Yeah.
The north of England, that is. Yeah.
Hey, Mel, last night I was at a function where I said, I've got to go off shortly because we've got to get up early and speak to you. It is amazing how many people connect straight away to you and the Spice Girls over the years. I know you heard it 1,000 times over, but the excitement
Oh, well, I'm
level...
glad you weren't treated with any insults like, oh, my God, not that lot.
No,
That's pleasant to hear.
no. The excitement on people's faces straight away when they hear your name is sensational.
Oh, that's nice. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm happy about that.
Hey,
Very happy.
When I was thinking about your interview as well, I was thinking, how many interviews have you done in your career, do you think? Ballpark figure.
I was going to say just today.
No,
Or just
your
in general?
entire career. How many do you reckon? Like 10,000 more?
God knows. But you know what? Interviews are good because you can get your message across. You know, back in the day in the 90s when us and Spice Girls were like new on the scene, we had to do interviews. You have to get your message across and to get your understanding of the music and your fan base. So, you know, it is what it
Part
is.
of the gig.
I like
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
interviews.
Yeah, right.
How often on a daily basis, how often do people ask you about a Spice Girls reunion?
Well, recently we've been asked quite a lot
Yeah.
because there is something in the pipeline, but we
Yes.
can't say anything just yet that all five of us are committed to. So there should be an announcement in like, I want to say the next like month or so, because we've been working on it hard and all five of us have already agreed on it.
Oh.
But I mean, in general, I love it when people say, when are you guys going to reunite? Because I'm always the first person to go, yes, right now we are, tomorrow. Then I get text messages on the WhatsApp group from the other girls going, why have you said anything? So I'm not saying anything apart from that right now.
Well, you're not saying anything that's actually coming or when it's going to take place, but I guess from the other side of things, you said you're working on it now personally. So do you have to get yourself fit to be able to go, right, we're going to tour and this is going to take the life out of me to go on for quite some time?
I mean, it's not about being fit. It's about your vocal cords being
okay.
in check and your vocal ability. But I've just recently changed my whole lifestyle. I'm doing like ice baths and saunas, which is good for my mental health, actually, more than anything. So I'm 49 years old. So, I've got to start taking care of myself at some point. So I figured
Mate, you look amazing. Come on, 49.
Have you got a
thank
sauna at
you.
your house now? Have you got one at your house?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I'm fortunate enough to have a sauna and I've got a bit of a pool, and then I just have like a blow-up kind of, not a blow-up doll, a blow-up ice bath that's outside on my porch.
Amazing.
That
Don't
my
you
dog's
reckon?
trying to literally
Yeah.
destroy right now, no doubt.
Years ago, many, many years ago, before health and wellness became such a big thing, if you had a sauna at your house, it was like you're a creepy
bit
sex
dirty,
pervert.
bit dirty.
It was like it's like how I look at a spa now. A spa that lights up,
Yeah.
Yes.
a spa that has lights and speakers. We know what's going on in there, and that's
I
disgusting.
tell you what, though, Nathan, that ice bath sure is a buzzkill.
But you know what? Saunas, so I've learned
Yes.
in my older age, they help prevent like the risk of like heart attacks. It can lower your blood pressure, and you can do it on a daily basis. And then whether you do an ice bath or a cold shower, it really helps with your nervous system and skeletal body. So it actually, you know, even though it sounds painful, it's actually really good for you.
Can you do
So
that
when
by
you reap
putting
the
your face
benefits-
down on the nozzle of the kettle while it's boiling?
Well, that'll be an interesting
You
mark
can
on your
do
head.
that.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the bargain
No,
version.
you can do a steam face.
Yeah, a
It's
steam
good.
face.
Mel, with the Masked Singer that we're about to see tonight here on our stations, I was wondering how many different reality shows like this have you been involved in? Have you been asked to do the Masked Singer in another country? Because we know it just...
Like in a mask, do you mean? As being one of the
just be
singers?
a judge
Okay.
or be... Because it's
No,
not
well,
just
I
in
have.
Australia.
I have. I mean, apart from being part of Spice Girls, I just fell into this TV role
Yeah.
by accident, really. And I've really enjoyed myself. I mean, to be paid to just kind of give your comments and your thoughts, I'd be doing that anyway, sat at home, down at the TV. So it's been a really good, like, run of me doing this kind of stuff. But yeah, I did actually do the Masked Singer as an actual contestant. I've done it 3 times. I've been a seahorse, a jellyfish, and I've been the sun. And let me tell you,
The sun would have
when
been
you
bulky.
get dressed up,
Yes.
no, they're all bulky, and literally because your mass, every part of your body is covered, so you are like in like your own self-built sauna, which is not fun when you're trying to perform and sing.
Yeah.
You can't see, you can't breathe, but it's been interesting. So I've been on the other side.
Yeah.
What countries were they in when you did that?
Italy, the UK, and France.
So do they do that in English or not?
Well, you sing in English,
Yeah.
but then, you know, the interpreter speaks in like your language,
Yes.
and then it gets put out in whatever language, whatever country you're in.
I think it would be really funny
Fascinating.
if they didn't have an interpreter and you're just standing on stage and everyone's talking about you don't know what's going on, and then they drag you off.
Well, for a start, after the performance, you can't breathe and you can't see, so you actually want to pass out. So whatever you said, it'd be fine anyway.
Wow. I mean, what you've got good insight. That means that's amazing.
Hey, before we got to
Yeah.
wrap up. But I thought while we've got you here, it'd be great to do a little bit of a pop question with you, pop quiz
Oh,
question.
a game! Can we play a game?
No, it's not even. No, this isn't a game.
it a game?
No, this isn't a game. This is about you.
This is a physics exam.
This is
Oh,
about
I'm gonna get
you
it wrong.
and the girls that you've worked with your entire life. We want to know which
Go on.
which Spice Girl would you most trust with a secret? Go.
Mel C.
Okay. Which Spice Girl would you let dress you for the red carpet?
Victoria.
Oh, yeah, that's a gimme.
Which Spice Girl would help you commit a crime or like murder someone or hide a body?
That's a trustworthy
Baby
person.
Spice.
That's
Like
a trustworthy...
Baby
Oh, that
Spice.
face. Yeah, because people trust the
100%.
face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which Spice Girl farts the most?
It's you, isn't it, Mel?
I'd say Mel C because she has
Mel
a pretty
C.
green diet. Between me and Mel C, yeah, I'll put myself up for that one too.
Which one swears the most? It's you, isn't it?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. And which is the best cook and the worst cook? Which person would you eat their food and you wouldn't put it near your mouth?
Mel C's the best cook. Jerry's the worst cook because she doesn't really eat properly, and I don't like what she cooks anyway. And what was the other question?
No,
that's
that's
it.
fine. Wait, then why? What does Jerry
Yeah,
eat
what does
that's
she
so
eat?
bad?
Just like grains, and it's like rabbit food. I mean, I like my stuff to taste good or to have a bit of a kick. or like vegetable spicy like chili soup or something.
Yeah, that's lovely.
Yeah. Don't you hate it when you go around those people's houses for dinner?
know.
Because then sometimes when they try to just make you meat, like cook you meat because they think you're coming over, they don't know what they're doing.
No,
with it.
they butcher it. They
Just
absolutely
wave it
butcher
in your
it.
fire.
No.
Mel, we love your work. Thank you so much for talking to us this morning. It's been a pleasure.
Oh, thank
You're
you
a
for
joy.
having me.
Give our love to the Rottweilers.
Yeah, good on you, Mel.
I will.
Cheers.
Bye.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Shaun podcast.
So, you don't have a phone, you don't have phone coverage. We're back to the days before phones. How did people used to get help? Have you had to get help to you without having mobile coverage?
What would you do?
Maybe you have to walk for it. Do you know what I mean?
You have to
Just
walk
like, but
for
what
it.
if your legs, half of it's gone?
Oh, well, I mean, obviously
I
you're not
suppose
going
you're
to
just gonna
then.
hop.
But like if you if your car's broken down or whatever, they
have
say
to
don't
walk for
leave
it.
your vehicle, but you might have to walk for it.
I remember hearing a story for Paul Fisher, the famous DJ, when he was stuck.
Paul Fisher, the
You know-
famous
you know
DJ.
Fish?
Yes, Sean, we all had
we all know
Ministry of
Fisher.
Sound CD.
Keep going.
He had to swim for it over in
Oh.
Queensland. And they got to an island where there was just surrounded by snakes and stuff like that. But the only way that they could get help was to swim there.
They
and
swam
get help.
to the Snake Island to get help.
Yeah.
Did they spell out help with snakes?
Snakes.
That would
They're hard
actually be
to
very
read.
easy. I go run.
it
Now
those?
stay. E, you're moving.
Let's go to June in Secret Harbour. Hi, June.
Hi guys, how you doing?
Hey,
June.
Judy.
Okay, June, how do you call for help if you don't have your phone?
So I used to live in a unit complex that was very small, and my 1-year-old son decided to lock us in his room because we had the lock on the other side, so you can lock us on the outside. not the inside. So I was trapped in there, me screaming out. Hopefully someone in my complex would hear me screaming for help for over half an hour, going, "Help! Help me, please! Someone help!" And they're all like, "What's going on?" And I'm like, "I can't get out. My son and I are locked in his room, and we can't get out." Well, how are we going to get you anyway? You have to go to another complex, go through my side door, which I normally lock. Luckily, I kept it unlocked because I was doing the washing. And they jumped through the back door, like back the fence, through my backyard, through my house, and then unlocked the door to let me out.
Wow.
Over an hour, I was stuck in there.
Can I
Wow.
just say, you know what?
Wait, what?
Having
Do
to
I
get
smash a window or do I not?
having to get someone to go through your house without
Yes.
having tidied it up first.
I know.
I think I'd just rather live in the bedroom.
They're going to judge me for this, aren't they? They're coming to save me, they'll judge me
Oh
for this
no,
forever.
the cushions aren't right on the couch. They're going to think I'm a pig.
Thanks, June. Alicia's in High Wycombe. Hello.
Hi, how
Hi,
are you?
Alicia.
Good, Alicia.
Okay, what happened? When did you need help but you couldn't call for it?
So in May, Mum and I went to New Zealand for a little family trip, and we were staying in Queenstown at the time, and we decided to go for a drive through Skipper's Canyon. Now, I'm not too sure if you know,
Yeah.
Skipper's Canyon is New Zealand's most dangerous road, and it is one of the most isolated places.
I've
in the world.
driven.
going wrong?
Can I tell you? I've driven on that road, and I had a really sore wrist because I fell at Puzzle World in Wanaka or Wanaka. Don't know how to say it. Yeah, and I had to drive that road with one arm. That was
Did
it.
you
Yeah,
survive?
that's scary.
I did.
Oh,
Did you
okay,
call for
great.
help?
Great
No.
outcome.
What's that?
So, Alicia, what happened?
So I decided that I would like to go down to this place called Mary's Flat or Mary's Point.
Yep.
Yeah.
To have a look at a waterfall.
Mm-hmm.
We went down and we got stuck in this little divot in the road, the gravel road.
Yeah.
And we tried to reverse back out, but the car dug itself into the ground. So we tried everything. We tried wedging a rock between the tyre to get it up.
Yep.
And we got out of the car and found that the car was up on 3 wheels. So one of the wheels was about a metre up in the air.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's getting
wow.
no traction at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were stuck there for about 2 hours, no cell reception. It was raining. It was so cold. It was about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so the sun was almost about to set.
Yeah.
So middle of winter, possibly snowing. And yeah, so 2 hours later, I decided that I would go for a walk back up the road, which is about 10 Ks to the shot over cannon.
Oh,
tours.
yeah. The bungee thing.
Yeah. And it started to rain, so I turned back around again. You know, you're not supposed to leave your car. Anyway, 2 hours passed again, and this
I feel like we're living it in
Alicia.
real time, Alicia.
Alicia, we've got to go to the news in 20 minutes. Are we going to get there?
Sorry. And yeah,
That's okay, sweetheart. Keep going.
We're enjoying it, though.
And then-
You didn't tell me
and
what
then
shoes
the
you're
guy-
wearing. That's the only thing I'm worried
Let
about.
it go. Let it speak.
this guy comes in and he wedges us out. So after 3 hours of being stuck in a isolated part, we get put out by this random guy.
That's
who was
nice.
just driving.
I mean,
But, yeah.
that's what you need in that situation. But, I mean,
random
also,
guy.
you're a little bit, is this Wolf Creek? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah,
relying on the
exactly.
kindness of strangers?
Yeah, but at that point, you just surrender yourself to the fate that's
Yeah,
presented.
that's right. Yeah, because the option is
You know
to
what I mean?
stay there
I'm
and
not,
freeze.
Look, if I could possibly get murdered with him, but I know I'm definitely not staying here for 4 hours. Isabel's in Lansdale. Hey, Izzy.
Hey, how are you?
Good,
Good,
mate.
Isabel.
Okay, what happened, Isabel?
All right. So in July, my partner, and my 11-month-old were in Bali, and at the time he was off. He was out for the day, and it was just me and the little one in the resort. And so we're out on the balcony doing bubbles, and down at the pool there was like a DJ playing. There was a bit of a party going on, so it was really loud. And somehow we got locked on the balcony. And for 20 minutes, I'm waving my hands, trying to call out help.
Do a dance party.
Not in time to the music, unfortunately.
Spelling out help with the bubbles.
Yeah. No one could hear us. So I ended up just not throwing her over, but holding my little one over the balcony.
Oh, like Michael Jackson did with Blanket.
attention.
Like someone noticed us because me waving my hands looked like we were dancing away to
Wow.
the music.
So I'll grab my baby by the leg and swing it around.
So that grabbed someone's
And in the
attentions?
Yes, definitely got someone's attention. Everyone came over to the balcony and said, they got the music turned off, and we did get help by the maintenance men.
Oh, that's
You got to do extreme things sometimes.
You do.
Oh,
Oh,
thanks,
mate.
Izzy. Karen's in Joondalup. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Hi,
Karen.
Karen. What happened?
Oh, well, my husband, stepson and I, we went to my village in England. Even though I've got an Aussie accent, I was originally born in England. So we're in this tiny Yorkshire village. We've just arrived from Australia, and we've hired out the local pub, these tiny
Yes.
little pubs. Top floor, 3 rooms, we've got them all.
Yeah.
And we've got other people coming. Anyway, we just went to bed, and nobody told us how to get out of the top floor of this pub. So we got up thinking, we would just go downstairs and walk through the pub and go out.
Yeah.
Well, we get up. It's all locked up. There's a big door there, a fire door that says "Do not exit through here" because you'll set fire alarms off.
Okay.
And again, in this tiny Yorkshire village, so we're thinking, oh God, we don't want to give anyone a heart attack. We better not go out there.
Yeah.
So we're hanging out the window, calling to all the local people walking their dogs. It's 8 o'clock in the morning, and I'm going, "Excuse me, mate," my best Aussie accent, we're stuck. Can somebody please help us? And they're all just looking at us like, oh, bloody hell, what's wrong with them,
Bloody Australians.
This went on for ages. And I said to my husband, who is 63, but he's a window cleaner, so he's a bit like a monkey, He's
Yes. It's used to the outsides of buildings. Yeah.
Yes, that's right. So he gets through this tiny crack in the window. Seriously, and shimmies down the pole like the pro that he is. He's listening, by the way.
He is
Like the
awesome.
pro that he is. Yeah, and he runs over to my cousin's house who lives down the road, and he's jumping up and down, and my cousin's in the shower, and she's upstairs, and she's going, "Oh, look, there's our Mark there, hey, look," and just left him, didn't think there was anything wrong. So he runs back. By the time James and I had caught somebody's attention, and they happened to be the cleaner, so the cleaner came upstairs and said, "Oh, we forgot to tell you, you have to go out the fire exit."
Oh, the one that says
open
absolutely
it.
do not exit here.
Yeah.
But my favourite
Karen.
thing of this story, Karen, is you didn't want to use the exit in case you alarmed the residents
Yes.
of the village, but yet you're hanging out of the window going, "Help us!"
To alarm the
Alarming them.
residents of the village.
It's so funny.
Good on you, Karen. Thank you. Lauren's in Wanneroo. Hello.
Hi, how are you going?
Hey, Lauren. Okay, what happened that you needed help?
So I went for a shower one night. Finished my shower, went to get out, realised I didn't have a towel, and my housemate was asleep. So I was like, I'll just do a nudie run. So went to open the door, and the door wouldn't open.
Yes.
It was locked from the outside for some reason. So I'm banging on the door, trying to get my housemate to wake up and let me out. Banging on the door, nothing. Donk. fully asleep. So I waited an hour, still nothing, still banging on the door. So I ended up taking the shower curtain off the shower, using that as a blanket and the hot water and just sleeping in the shower.
Oh, Lauren! So you never got help. It never came.
So how long were you there, Lauren?
I knew at 6 in the morning he'd be awake, so I just waited till the next morning. He walked in and was like, "Why are you asleep in the shower?"
With the shower curtain
wrapped around her.
Oh, that's a miserable night, Lauren.
Because think about shower curtains, they're not known for their warmth.
No, it's not their main feature, you know what I mean?
Oh, Lauren.
The Nathan, Nat and Shaun podcast.
We're inspired by On the Block, where turns out that one of the teams, Steph and Jan, had 17 pots in their dining room alone.
Yep.
Too many.
Yep. We are talking about way too many of the same thing in the one room. These are going to be unbelievable. We've always heard tales of the cushions and the candles.
Yes. No, we
Yes.
get that. That's
Yes.
standard.
The fridges, Nathan, you were telling us about.
Fridges. Come on, 5 in one
Couches.
kitchen.
Bonnie, hello.
Hi.
Hi,
Bonnie.
Bonnie.
Have you got too much of something at your house?
My husband has 8 between barbecues and pizza ovens, and they all work, and we use them regularly. And this is in an al fresco, probably 3x4 size.
Oh my God, Bonnie!
So,
He loves to cook clearly and use all these different contraptions.
so is there like a bunch of barbecues that are the same, or is it just like
No,
one's a
they're
smoker,
all
one's
different.
Yeah.
All different. So we have a pellet smoker, a gravity smoker, an offset smoker. We have a wood barbecue. We have a spit roaster. We have a wood-fired oven, and then we have a pizza oven that goes into one of the barbecues, and we have an egg.
Oh, we have one of those eggs.
Isn't that
Yeah.
amazing? You really wish that you lived by the water, because you could have just had Noah's Ark just like
Yeah.
pull up and you can just like walk all the animals down
straight onto
and
the
each can have
barbecue.
their own barbecue. Does he ever have more than one going at the same time? What's the max he's had at the same time going?
Oh, yeah. So if we have people over, we might have the egg going with some charcoal in, and we've got something smoking in the smoker, and there could be something on the rotisserie on the spit roaster.
It must smell good at your house.
How good would it be? An invite over for dinner, Bonnie, to your
Imagine
house.
if a vegan lived nearby.
I know.
Oh,
I'd be
my
horrified.
God.
No, definitely not.
Amazing. 8 barbecues.
Whoa.
Nice work. Thanks, Bonnie. Janelle, hello.
Oh, hello.
Hi, Janelle.
Janelle.
Okay, what have you got too many of at your house?
Well, it's not me. It's my mum. She's got 7 sewing machines.
In the one room?
Yes.
7?
That's
She's
a
got
lot.
Yeah, she's got a dedicated sewing room, and she's got 7 machines. Lives by herself.
Yeah.
And, we get our fixing, me and my sisters and my brother get our fixing done there. But you never know what colour cotton you're going to get. She likes to have a different colour on each machine.
Yeah, right. And she doesn't think to change it to match the fabric. She's like, we're just going to go
Well, she
with
can't.
whatever I've
Natalie,
got.
how much
It's
time has she
impossible.
got to bloody change the cotton on
Well,
all
it's
those
impossible.
machines?
Impossible.
Was she? You go.
I think she doesn't want to. I think she doesn't want to change cotton. That's why she has so many.
Yeah,
So,
right.
Okay,
yeah.
So instead of changing the
She uses
bobbin,
them.
she just buys
Yeah.
another machine.
Yeah.
Has she taught in this field, Janelle?
Well, yeah, growing up, I think she was taught by her mum or at
Yeah.
school. So she's good at it. But I mean, I got some jeans fixed the other day, and they were denim jeans, and they had, I think normally it was like a dark blue cotton, and she thought a cream would be good.
A cream?
And we-
Yeah, make a
cream
feature.
cotton.
A feature hem.
Feature.
Like a pair of Levi's?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
You never know what you're going to
Yeah,
get.
decorative
Don't know.
top stitching.
But you know what? It's really great to have her in the family, though.
Yeah, that's right.
You know what I mean?
Somebody
'Cause-
that
'cause
fixes
if
things
you,
for
If
you.
you need a pants hem, that's like
Indeed.
at least $10.
That's right. At
Saved.
least.
Money
yeah,
saved.
Yeah, beautiful
Right,
work.
let's move on
Thanks,
to
Janelle.
Heather. Hi, Heather.
Hello.
Hi, Heather.
Heather.
All right, so, Heather, we're talking about a room that has way too many of the one thing in it. What is it?
Well, it's my whole house. It's actually rugs.
Rugs?
And rugs, yeah. Like, I don't know why. I sort of went through a separation and got given some, and I was like, yeah, I'm keeping that. That's
Yes.
mine.
Yes.
And then just added, and now I have bloody rugs all through
Do you
my
have
house.
rugs
I
on
have
top of rugs? Have you done
Yes.
that? Yeah, right.
Yes.
Rug.
Garage, outside. Yeah, it's not. It's just become a thing.
Okay,
My
ballpark
kids-
number. Ballpark number. Do a quick
for
count.
the house, I'd say about 11, 12 maybe.
12 rugs. No, there's more than that. You can hear it. She's lying. There's I'm going to say about 16 rugs.
Bathroom,
Because,
yeah.
I've only have one rug.
I've got 6.
You got 6 rugs?
Yeah, because each of the bedrooms has a rug in it.
No, I haven't done it.
And then I've got a
you don't have
big
carpeted,
rug.
you've
No,
got
no
floorboards,
carpet.
don't you?
Big rug in the lounge room, and then 2. I've got a very long hallway, so 2 hall runners.
Oh, hall runners.
Yeah,
I didn't know
rugs
people
are
did
important.
hall runners anymore. Didn't know if it was a
Otherwise,
thing.
it's very
We used to
Oh,
clumpy.
yeah, I get
Yeah.
what you're talking about. How many
Yeah.
rugs do you have, Sean?
God, I reckon we've got a few because all the kids, almost all of them, have got like a rug at the end of their bed on the carpet. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Can I just say, isn't that disgusting that parents these days
Yeah.
go, I bet I have to accessorise my child's room with a rug. We didn't even know what rugs were
No.
growing up.
And pipeline beds.
We were
at
lucky
best.
to have a floor.
We didn't. The closest we had to a rug when we were kids was a bath mat.
Oh, yeah.
didn't get better than that. Thanks, Heather.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast.
Welcome, our friend.
We love him.
Pete Rosethorn,
There's a lot of love
Look
in
at
the
him.
star of stage and screen.
Thank you.
At the same time.
And radio.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Oliver, you're
Thespian
slashy.
again, Pete.
Was it big pardon?
Thespian again.
Yeah,
Back into it.
he is. He's the Ellen DeGeneres of Perth.
You called me a
Shredding the
lesbian.
boards.
Gosh.
So, Pete, I mentioned just before off air, we had you in here for Priscilla,
Yes.
which was the last thing was that the last production you
It's
did?
the last job I had. That was the last job I had 2 years ago.
But now you seem to have all the jobs, and it's really unusual because remember during COVID there was all these stories about you
Yeah.
because the industry, the arse fell out of the industry,
It
and
did.
then you did what?
Drove a truck.
He drove a truck.
Well,
So
I
you-
learned to drive
You
a truck.
train to get your
Yeah, because you
heavy
thought this
haulage
is what
license.
I might need to do.
Which I have. Well, I've done that.
Yes.
And I didn't need to drive because
Yeah.
in the end, people said, that's a bit sad. Because they put it into a news story. I said, that's very sad. Let's give them a call. And they gave me
So
some online
any
work
out of
to
work
do.
actor just has to say that they're getting a job.
I mean,
I have to drive
bit of
an
a-
excavator.
Oh
bit of
no,
a slap.
Rebecca Gibney's turned to Uber.
a bit of a slap in the face to truck drivers. But
Because I remember, years ago, in
Yeah.
the 70s, a guy called Gerard something, Kennedy, and he was in a show called Division 4, which was one of those big
Right,
cop
yeah, it was
shows.
a cop show, yeah.
and he ended up being, he had one of those glass-eyed people, had a weird glass eye that
He's one of those glass-eyed people.
weird glass eyes that shoot off different directions. And he was driving a cab, and there's a big news, oh my God, famous actor drives cabs.
Yes.
So I thought, that's not a bad angle. So I
yeah.
went to the old truck driving.
Anything for publicity.
Anything for good publicity is any publicity.
So we're going to speak more about it when you bring Frankie in.
Yes.
But let's just quickly touch on the.
She brings me.
Yeah, she
Yes.
brings in the Amazing Race.
Yes, can't wait.
I didn't even know you guys were on it until I saw the promo, and I was like, "Oh my God,
know.
it's Pete and Frankie! It looks
I
so
know.
great."
It was really good fun.
So this
Yeah,
is
super
celebrity
fun.
edition, obviously.
Yeah,
where-
D-grade celebrities at this stage picked out the bottom of the barrel, they scraped it, and we fell out, which is great. And
So you're a big celebrity. Do
Yeah.
not
You
make
are.
it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because you can't say bottom of the barrel and they scraped you out because we're not even in the barrel.
oh, yeah, that's pretty bad. I had a ball. We didn't know where we were going to go. It was all pretty. They tried to, did it all secretly, a little bit like the jungle, and that they sort
Yes.
of kept you apart. You didn't know who was
Yeah,
going to be
yeah,
on.
yeah.
Yep.
Oh, is
And,
that right? Until you started, you didn't know who you're up against.
Yeah.
In
So-
case you tried to take the Twiggly sisters out behind
That's right.
I would've.
scenes. Yeah.
You would have tried to kill the Twitter sisters. Wow. So you really
No,
hate
not
that.
kill them, just take them off the chessboard.
Pete, how long was that how long of filming and how long ago? Are we allowed to know that part?
Yeah, we did that back in June. So,
Yeah, right.
So we went to Sydney and did some training for a couple of days.
Training? What do they
Running.
train you for?
Rip the envelope open, pull it out, read the clue, stop. Camera repositions.
Yeah.
Really?
Act like you ripped,
I thought
really.
I thought you were doing like personal training, like you're going to go jump off
Yes.
a waterfall and then immediately after we'll play Connect 4.
Yes. And then eat an ostrich egg. Yeah.
That's it. No,
But you have to learn how to rip the envelope and stuff.
no, just the mechanics where the camera's got to go to do
Yeah.
things, and also we had
Sneaky,
little
eh, Nat?
clues to find around the foyer of the hotel.
Just as a practice run.
Yeah. Anyway,
Hilarious.
and we'll talk about it later. But it was really good fun.
Yeah.
When we didn't go, well, no, I'll tell you about it later.
Yeah, okay.
Well, I
Okay,
mean,
cool.
let's talk about why you're here.
Yes.
Chicago.
And all that jazz.
Chicago. I mean, all that used to be was where Oprah lived.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
But
The Windy City.
who are we in Chicago?
Oh, that's
Roxy
a good
Hart?
point. No, I'm not. I think that's my wife.
Okay.
It's my wife, yeah,
Oh.
yeah. So I sing a song called Cellophane Man, which is because I'm kind of an invisible character. Because I'm just a really...
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
I thought you were the thing that jazz up a basket full of soaps.
No.
Cellophane Man. All right.
Got it, nice. It's I sort of play a weak husband to a murderess, and it's great. I sing a song and I don't know. I've got a few scenes, but it's really good. I haven't done a musical since Priscilla.
Priscilla.
Before then, I did Rocky Horror Show in the 90s. I'm not a musical guy.
Can I hear a little bit of the song? I don't know the song at all. How does it go? How would one
sing it?
How would one sing it? You don't sing it, but how would one sing it?
Still asking me to sing
Yeah,
it.
I know. I'm not asking you to sing, but how would one sing it?
Sing would go. He would sing. Have you got it there?
Yeah.
Have you got it
Harry,
there?
no, the
Go.
Google's broken.
Here we go. I'll just do it now.
We can sing it along with it.
Oh, this sounds like you should be taking clothes off as you're doing it.
Yeah.
Is it? Is this a disrobing number?
Yeah, it is.
Is this talk singing though?
No, this isn't
that's-
talk
that's
singing.
singing.
That's singing.
No, there's whisper singing for people that can't sing. There's talk singing, but this is.
I wouldn't play anymore because it goes forever.
And there's a bit of dancing as well, really, isn't there?
This one, a bit of that.
Yeah.
Bit of
Jazz hands.
bit of jazz
Yeah.
hands, and a bit of low kick.
Pete, we are talking about Chicago, which
Yes,
is
we are.
coming in November here. You're doing it for a month, right?
No, longer. I'm doing it for months and months.
Oh, you're travelling
here, though.
around. It's here for a month.
But it starts in Perth. No musical ever starts in Perth.
That's true.
Normally, they always go in Sydney,
Yes.
Melbourne, Adelaide. They've gone everyone by the time it gets to Perth, everyone's limping into town going,
Yeah.
400th one of these.
Yeah, yeah. Perth doesn't even get the understudies. We get the stagehand. And they just learned the lines last night.
You still got your headphones on.
But backing it up every night, you must get absolutely knackered where you go, I can't be asked. No?
I don't say it out loud. But no, when musicals are fun. They're fun. It's a bit like rugby league. Fun to play,
Yes.
not great to watch. From
Okay.
my point of
Okay.
view,
Yep.
I'm not a mad musical goer.
Yeah.
But when you're in them, that's great. I'm surrounded by really good singers. Like
Yeah.
I can hold a tune. No, I'm not going to sing.
Ask it another way.
How would one hold a tune?
Mr. Cellophane.
Oh, that was good.
Thanks. So I just kind of. It's exciting. You get a lot of drive from working with professionals.
8 shows a week, are you doing?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
that's
Yeah. And we
full
get
on.
little breaks though. So we start in Perth, as I said, and
Yep.
it's really good musical. Like it's like a super famous one.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Lots of Tony Awards, and it's one of the best ones ever. And if you're from the musical crowd, they go, "Oh I'm in Chicago."
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
go, really,
okay.
and I go, "Oh, this is good. I've got lucky."
Have you
job.
forged a close relationship with your understudy?
I haven't found out who that is. If I have one at all.
Secret
Because
understudy.
you need to know who's going to be pushing you down the stairs.
I know.
Do they
'cause you
do
got,
that?
you got showgirl.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Like, yeah. So, like, an understudy will be planning to
Do I?
poison
Because
you
they
right
want their
now.
moment to
If
shine.
they push me down the stairs,
Yes.
do I still get paid?
Yeah.
Push me down the
Oh,
stairs.
100%. If I could get pushed down the stairs and get paid to be here and not be here, take me to the tallest set and just shove.
We are gonna. It's going to be great. It's going to be a really good musical. Anthony Waller, who's like a superstar, musical.
He's in it.
Yeah.
With
And
you.
with
Did he
me.
know you were going to be in it?
I said to him, "Hey,
Zoe
we can
Ventura.
combine
Yeah,
our
Zoe
audience
Ventura
spaces.
as
There'll be
well.
So many buzzy chairs and wheelchairs in the audience, walking
in the-
frames."
In the theatre world, is the overacting, does that get to you sometime? Because when I'm
Like
watching...
a pantomime.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
You've got to be big.
And people in real life
the
like
people
that.
up the back need to see you. You know what I mean?
There's
You've
a
got to
little
be
bit of
big.
that. Yeah. It's something. It's finding your level. I think that's what I think that's why Hugh Jackman likes doing it. You can still act in it, but you
Yeah.
burst into song occasionally.
Yes.
It's much like
But
being
you're
at
a
home
bit
for that.
jazzy.
And how would one burst into song?
You did it again,
You gotta get ya.
Mr. Seller. Oh, Nelly. No, I
Do you
can't
take
do it.
lessons? Do you have singing lessons? Is
Oh,
it-
they'll send you a little tape before and say, this is your sing-along track. So you sing along
Okay.
in the car and you sing along out in the park. So you might see me do some jazz hands, walking the dog. Oh, look at him go. Who's that guy? And you just get your head around it. And the more you sing that one song over and over and over again, it sort of goes in, then it sounds like you can sing. And if you make a bit of a character thing, put a bit of character
Yeah.
layer on top of it,
Bit of fun.
suddenly, yeah.
What's your character layer?
I'm not sure yet.
You haven't worked out.
haven't worked it out.
You've got till the 21st of November.
My character's always got hiccups.
He's got
Here's the
enormous
salad. Hey.
Oh, he did it again.
That'll do it.
Interesting
doing
choice.
that?
Interesting choice.
But you're going to have to be away for like Christmas and stuff because you're going to be in Brisbane after.
Yeah, we go here up until Chrissy, then we stay here for Chrissy, go over late December, start, do Brizzy, come back in. Then I'm doing a film down in Albany.
Are you?
Yeah, called Frederickstown. I'm looking forward to it.
What happened?
Yes,
You know,
what's that
Miles
about?
Pollards, and I'm playing a serial killer.
Are you?
Yeah. I'm going to take my false. This is a false
Are you
tooth.
gonna pull
I'm going
it
to unscrew
out?
it. It's good.
Oh,
it's
wow.
It's a screw in.
Like a light bulb?
Yeah, like
Can
a
you
light bulb.
unscrew it now? Or?
No, not in front of you. I think.
Well, but
How would one do it?
Okay.
then they put a little plug in it, and then I can walk around with no teeth at the front. Going,
Amazing.
What are you staring at?
Oh,
You've
that's
got
gonna
that
be
in
good.
you, I reckon.
So
I reckon you'd be a
whenever-
convincing serial killer.
I reckon I could be.
You so I watched a show just recently where someone got it was a TV show, like, you know, and someone accidentally got their tooth knocked out, and the actor didn't have a tooth in it.
Yeah.
Do actors really take their teeth out?
Well,
Because
I just-
sometimes it can be done, you know, this with that black stuff on there, but
Yeah,
not
yeah.
anymore with
They're
cameras.
probably not going to pull their healthy teeth out.
No.
But I've seen it enough to think that all these actors just couldn't have gotten the role that required them to have a false tooth, and they happen to have one.
Yeah. Well, I happen to have one. So
Would you, as an actor, for a great role, pull one of your teeth out?
How much is it?
Like,
made?
I know that's still attached naturally.
Yes.
You pay me $10 million?
Yeah.
Yep.
10 million?
I'll
What about
take out Rose.
all of them?
Yep.
I'll take out Rose. Yeah,
Take
I'll
out
meet you
Rose.
there.
Sure,
Take out
$10
Rose.
million, take out all your
I'll
teeth?
just put some
Yeah,
implants
because you just
back
get
in.
some. Yeah.
You should get some
Yeah.
plugins, yeah.
$10 million. I'll just do whatever I want with my
$1 million
gummies. With my gums.
with your gums.
Yeah.
You can make another $10 million.
Stop it.
I can suggest some places.
Sorry.
You have to work
Get
a
rid
bit
of the
harder.
hiccups.
If you want to see Pete Rose Thorne in Chicago, everybody, and you definitely do. It's happening at Crown Theatre the 21st of November to the 17th of December. Tickets from ticketmaster.com.au.
Go and
Selling
check it out,
fast.
everyone.
Selling fast, and why
Yeah, yeah.
wouldn't it?
Go and
It's going
see
to be a
Pete.
cracker show. It's
Look,
always a
Pete.
pleasure. Pete Rose fan.
So how long do we have to wait till we have to get you in before again?
I'm not sure.
Yeah,
Couple
when
of weeks.
does that go to air?
Couple of weeks, I think.
All right,
I
we'll
don't
see you in
know
a
the
couple
date.
of
I haven't been
weeks.
told. It's very shifty.
We'll get Frankie to bring her dad in.
Yeah, thanks.
Who's her dad?
Oh, whatever.
Summer has been.
That's showbiz.
Love you, Pete. Thanks for
Love
coming
you
in,
guys.
buddy.
Thanks.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean in podcast form.
We're talking about with a seize the moment, people. You know,
There's a guy named Tommy from the UK who was at Graceland and then saw that the security wasn't near Elvis's pool, so he did a bombing in it on the diving board and was escorted out. But you know what? He was
can
never
say-
going to get the chance again.
No, that's
so he
right.
seized the opportunity. We see these stories all around the world. People jumping in that fountain.
yes.
Oh, yeah,
At
yeah.
the Trevi
The
Fountain.
Trevi Fountain. People are like, get out. It's like, well,
Yeah.
wait there. Well,
Yeah.
I'm
One
never gonna get
opportunity.
another chance.
You got to take the opportunity. One time I was out at Nuttawading. My Rove was shooting his show out
Yes.
there. And so I was out there and then the show finished and I took the opportunity with my cousin Luke to sneak out the back where the Lassiter's set
You went to
was.
Neighbours.
I went to the Neighbours in Lassiter's and we had
Yes.
a beer in there.
You had a beer in Lassiter's.
Hey, how good's that?
Hilarious.
Let's go to Rebecca and Coogee. Hi, Rebecca.
Hey guys, how you going?
Good, mate. We're
All
talking
right.
about seizing the moment because you were there. What'd you do?
Yeah, it was a little bit naughty. We were up at 80 Mile Beach, which is up between Port Hedland and Broome.
Yep.
And it's well renowned for its shells on the beach. And there's big signs there saying, please don't take the shells, you know, due to nature and all that sort of stuff.
Due to nature.
And
Due to nature.
came across a big cone shell, which literally went from my fingertips to my elbow.
Oh.
And it was bright orange, and I've never seen anything like it. And so, of course, that kind of has made its way home to go on my coffee table.
God, you would have had to. You
Okay.
couldn't leave that, could you, Nat?
So
No,
why
you
don't they
couldn't.
want you taking the shells? Is it so other animals can crawl in and live in them? Like, what is the deal?
I think it's to do with the hermit crabs, to be honest.
Oh, the
Okay,
crazy
yeah.
crab
The
can't
crab.
carry one that big.
But yeah, how big's
haven't
the
seen how
crab
big
that's
it
going to
gets.
come and
Hermit
crawl
crab.
into that one? That's
I wouldn't want to
insane.
come across it, that's for sure.
So does everyone comment on it?
Yeah, they are. They love it, especially because of the colour too. Like I've never seen, the bright orange factor combined with the
Are you
size.
sure you didn't just pick up a witch's hat?
I know, right? But, you know what? Not colour off it.
Hey, that'd be worth a bit, wouldn't it?
Or,
Oh,
Right,
Sean,
so
you
it's
always have to put a monetary value on
yes, I
everything,
do,
Sean.
Natalie. Yes, I do.
why is it? People would sell real shells.
Yeah,
wouldn't
they do all the time.
Sally does. Sally sells these shells.
Yeah,
but
but
Seashore,
sure. Yeah, that's right. There's a shell shop in Esperance, Nathan, in
I
the
know.
Museum Village.
Remember
yeah.
the owls?
Yeah, exactly.
They made these shell owls.
Thanks, Beck. Denise is in High Wycombe. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Hi,
Denise.
Denise.
Is this a story about your hubby,
Hi.
Denise? What did he do?
Yes. Right. We were actually at Graceland. He's a massive, massive Elvis fan, and it was the year after 9/11. So we were doing a world tour, actually, and we were in Memphis, and we were at Graceland. And as you are well aware, the grave sites are out the back. Well, he decided he was going to pick up a pebble off of the Elvis's grave, which he did.
Oh, a pebble.
And he put it in his pocket.
Yes. Yes.
And he took it all the way back here to Australia.
Yeah.
And he had to have it made into a ring because he's also a collector of rings. So
He has a rock on his ring that is from Elvis's grave.
Yes. Now, what he did, we took it to a jeweler friend.
Yes.
Maybe that friend's even listening. And we paid over $1,000 to have this unique ring made. That it's Kevin's pride and joy. Mind you, he's got a handful of rings, so everyone's going to know who he is.
Yes. Wait there, Denise, when you say that Kevin's got a handful of rings, how many does he have on? Does he have multiple on each finger or one on each finger?
No, every finger. Every finger has a ring.
You don't see a lot of men with that many rings on,
Except for the thumb, because that would be weird.
And they're all gold, but he has spare rings now as well, which he only pulls out for special occasions.
Yes.
And the Elvis ring is one of those.
It's a special occasion ring for sure.
Can you tell me about the pebbles? Are they just like just normal petals we put in our garden beds, so to speak,
like a river pebble kind of thing?
Yeah, as Nat would know when she was visiting, they're just white granite rocks. I couldn't see the point in it.
So what you'd find in a fish tank, that sort of look?
No, it's a bit bigger. It's more like just a white rock. I don't know.
Yeah.
To me, it was a silly thing to do.
No, but it's Elvis's graves. That's a talking
point.
Denise,
is the point.
Can I tell you, I am speaking on behalf of everybody in Perth right now. Can you please send us a photo of this?
Yes,
this
please.
Ring? We need to see this ring. Is that possible?
I don't know how to do it, but I will try. So where would I send the photo to?
I will send you out a prepaid envelope. Don't worry, I'll sort it out to you. I'll sort it out.
And a Polaroid camera.
And we'll pay for your film to get developed.
Nathan, Nat and Shaun is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au. Nova.